I recently used API from Poolside and managed to use two models from Poolside's models list. You can see one being Laguna M1 and second being XS2. Both of these model are limited time preview and you can use it for limited time. You can use it through API key in kilocode, client, or even continue. Another is option to go with pool command line interface, right? So I want to cover that particular part, considering it gives you options similar to other command line tools, right? So think of it like open code or even using other similar. See, now the first part is to basically check their API platform. So if you click on API keys, it will take you to platform Poolside AI, right? Then click get started. Now here you have to choose between two options. So I will go with GitHub, which will take me to their interface, right? Now here you can see they give you option to basically run this particular curl command if you are on Ubuntu or Mac. Another option is going through their GitHub, where you can see the option to install in case of Windows, which is in preview right now, is through this PowerShell command. So if I copy this and if we open terminal, you can run this and hopefully it would run. Here you can see, by installing Pool you agree to the Poolside end user agreement. So we'll have to say yes, considering we wish to use that. Now it will begin setting it up, right? It will also create one of the folder in your C drive, and after that it is ready to use. Now here you can see you have to restart your PowerShell or update this current session by simply copying this command. Now my approach is basically to close the terminal and open the new instance. Helps with most of the issues. Once you close the terminal and start again, next is basically we will type the pool, right? But pool would start your command line interface, and if you check the dashboard, we are supposed to sign into our account, right? This being our GitHub account, we have to go through that way, right? Now you can run one GitHub instance on your API side, another GitHub totally new account on your desktop. That also works. So you'll take a look at how that goes. So I will type in pool and then log in, which will open the default browser instance. So now here the another GitHub can work as well. So how I would like to authenticate, so I will say Poolside and it will take me to platform, and here you can see it should give you the option to basically continue with GitHub. Now here you can run your GitHub account again. Now it will authorize, and now once you go through the setup, you can see pool login we already executed, open this particular browser instance. Now I will start this session. So I will basically minimize this, and here I will paste that API key. Now once you paste that API key, you will notice it will tell you about your settings being stored in particular location. So config folder you are supposed to pay attention to. So it should be in your C users and then username directory, right? Now I will clear this and simply type in pool. It should open the command line interface of Poolside with two models being given to us, right? Now I need to take a look at some of the slash commands. So I will use slash and then I will choose option to pick from model. So if I want to pick between Poolside Laguna M1, which is by default set, another being the Laguna XS.2, which is the model that we can choose, right? So both model are good for coding, so it's up to you which you wish to use. I prefer M1 most of the time, and if I'm building some sort of a web app or mobile app, I can go with XS2. Now coming out of the particular side, you can simply use escape button to escape out of that particular part. Now one more command is basically use slash and then usage. So how much your token usage for that session you can check. Then plan your particular project, then copy for latest response, then mode, which is session mode, then new if you wish to start a new session, quit, rewind, and that's it. Share is basically referring to your shareable trajectory reference for current agent session, so we are less likely to use it. Now as for the skills, we can take a look at that. It should be in directory for config poolside skills, so you can actually use it if you wish to, but I prefer to create some skills on that particular project, right? So it's like, say you want to curate some of the content from the web, you will create a skill that will check for certain websites and then sort them out through like niche and then build upon that. Now this whole process can be turned into a skill, and you can create that on per project basis. Another alternative is to fetch from the GitHub, so that also works. So now that we are here and we are inside a directory where you can see PyAgent is given. Now I want to say I have an agent named dashboard.py which needs visual improvement and also making use of libraries like texture to improve on its interface. Can you take a look and improve its visual appeal, right? So we will give this a small agent revamp project, so I can show you how this actually works, right? So visual appeal is what we are after. Let's see how that works. Now I can plan this, but this being extremely small project, I think it will be done and not take like hours to do anything. And as you can see, it has improved the dashboard by. It took a bit of time. Also, the amount of burn happened here is 31%. Decent enough, but considering it went on its own adventure to fix this particular terminal UI, not sure how much it has improved it, but we will take a look at this and we will see if we can further update on this part. Also, I want to see the amount of usage we have done and what's our quota, right? Considering this is limited time API from Poolside, I want to just be assured on this part. Now as you can see, it has done a lot of work with things like weather bar, news, data table, header, then status bar. These are some of the options we have added, right? And I just wanted to improve the UI and I was not being specific about what needs to be done here, right? So we'll take a look at what it has produced so far. I will clear and we will type in python dashboard py. So here you can see it has caused some of the errors, so I will pass these errors to the same. so it has updated the script and hopefully DUI is improved. So let me clear again, and this time again we can run, and let's see what it loads now. As you can see, it has loaded the terminal dashboard. Now I can see the colors also clearly, and this is system rate, location, then comes the weather condition. Now once we are ready, I can go for refresh or quit or press R to refresh, right? So this looks something decent. You can see the weather update is kind of interesting. The bold part and this color part kind of are the issues. I never found any update on that part. I need to find alternative to display some of the emojis and colors, but the Poolside's Laguna M1 did a decent job on the update part.